This is how I start my rows for single crochet. So the first thing we're going to do is do a foundation chain. If you want a slower in-depth tutorial on how to do the chain, click this link here, but this is to start your first row. So we're going to do our chain a little bit quicker. If you want a slower tutorial on the chain, click this link. So let's say your pattern says to chain 10 plus 1. So we have our loop on the hook and we're going to chain 10. So that means we're going to do 10 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we did our 10 chains. So now if you look in your pattern, it probably says plus 1, and then you're going to do 10 single crochets. Why the 11th chain? The 11th, these 10 chains are going to get your single crochets to make your first row. This chain 1 that we're doing now, or this 11th chain, is your edge so you can go up. So now that we've done our chain 10 plus 1 chain, we're not going to start our single crochets for our row in this 11th chain. We start it in this second one, so the 10th chain. If we were to do 11 single crochets into all 11 chains, your project would start V'ing out. So this is this 11th chain is your edge, so your rows stay straight. So now to do a single crochet, we're not going to do it in the 11th, we do it in the 10th one, or the second one in. 1, 2, 11. So we insert our hook, yarn over, 2 loops on your hook out now, yarn over, pull through 2. There's 1 single crochet. Let's do our second one. Put your hook through the chain, yarn over, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Now our third. Yarn over again, pull through 2. There's 3. Next one. Yarn over, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going into each hole, or if you kind of pull, it looks like a little V. Each one of these little V's is a chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to do 6 more, okay? So it goes right through, the hook goes through, yarn over, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And we continue doing this all the way down till you have 10 single crochets. All right, there's number 10, and there is your first row. Now to do the second row in the pattern, it would probably say chain 1. This is just like our foundation chain. We need to go up, so this is creating our edge. We turn our work, and now we don't do any more single crochets into that chain. That's just our edge. Now we need to do 10 more single crochets to keep our row straight. 1 single crochet goes into each of the below single crochets, and there was 10 of them. So we start here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's do our first one, put it through. And it's the same thing. Hook through the single crochet, yarn over, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, single crochet. And we do 10 of them all the way down the row to the end. And I'm putting these single crochets into, oh man, there's a knot. Okay, well, ignore the knot in my yarn. That's annoying. We're just going to ignore that for now. We'd want to probably take that out if we were doing an actual project. So now we have 10. There's our second row. So now we're going to, what do we do if we want to do our third row and we want to continue to go up? We need to chain 1. Turn our work, and now we're going to do 10 single crochets into each hole. And this is doing the single crochet through the face, which gives you a nice flat project. Remember, we skip the chain, it don't count. Just think of it as your edge piece. And we just want to do 10 single crochets. And that's why counting is so important, because if you end up doing 2 single crochets into one loop and you end up doing 11, that's adding a stitch. So that's going to make, that's an increase. And so, but that's going to make your project flare out. We don't want to do that right now. We just want to keep it straight. If you only do 9, that's going to decrease it and make it go this way. So if you notice your project doing this or doing this, and you're actually just wanting it to keep it even, you are either adding or subtracting a stitch. So that's why counting is important, especially when you're first starting. And you're only counting to 10, but you would be surprised how many times I have miscounted. So here is the 10th one. There's our next row. Let's do one more row just like this. To add a row, what do we need to do? We need to chain 1, turn our work, and again we're going to do 10 crochets into the below 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10. Now for our next row, to go up, we need to chain 1, turn our work, and now you can also work your stitches into the back loop. So instead of working it here into the front, if you look at the top of this, see how there's holes here, and at the top there's these little V's. You can also work your single crochets into the top of these. So to do that, instead of putting, and so this, see how flat this is? If we work it into the top, so we're going to go right in between, so it looks like that. Yarn over, pull through the loop. You have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. That's still a single crochet, but working it this way, it's going to give you a ridge in a little bit different pattern. So I'll show you how that looks as well. And we're just going to do 10 of them. And this is how you can get a pattern to your project without doing a different crochet. It's just where you're inserting your hook. So again, instead of doing it like this, see how there's 2 here? Because we're inserting it in the front, we're inserting it here. There's only 1. But still a single crochet. See how we're getting this little ridge. So you could do a little decorative ridge every now and then as well and create your own pattern. But still doing single crochets. So there's our 10th one. So what would we need to do now to do our next row? We still want to chain one, turn our work, and then let's work into that back loop again and create another ridge. And I'll show you what it looks like. So we're still doing the same thing. Working our way down. There's the ridge. So we have flat and then a ridge and a bump. Let's do it one more time. Chain one, turn our work, working into the back loop. Still doing single crochets. Still doing 10 of them, but it's just where I'm inserting the hook is the only difference. Nine, 10. And see the difference, we're getting now a little ridge effect instead of it being flat. We have a ridge or a bump. So you can definitely see that difference now that we've done a couple of them. See how we're getting the ridge where these were flat. So now, chain one, turn the work over. You can see there's a bump here. There's an inset here. Now let's work it in the front again. Still single crochets, but worked in the front. Chain one. And now you have a ridge, and then it goes flat. We chained one, turn our work over. We have these two ridges, and then it's starting to go flat again. Let's work it in the front one more time. And doing a little play swatch like this is really nice, just to figure out tension and just figuring out what you can do with the same single crochet stitch, but working in the front loop, working in the back loop, working in the front loop, and you have created a little design pattern. And it wasn't that difficult. So if we made this a little bit wider, and we wrote down that pattern of doing 3 rows, I think it was 3 rows and 3 rows, 3 rows in the front loop, 3 rows through the back loop, 3 rows through the front loop, you would get yourself a little pattern. If you maybe did 20s, start out with 20 single crochets, you could have a nice little scarf. So there's how to start your rows doing single crochets. Thank you so much for watching. Like and follow for more.